Grow.
Joy.
Pumpkin.
Kindness.
Heartwarming.
Community.
Yes.
This movie's amazing. Grow's incredible. It's longlisted for Children and Families Film at the BAFTAs, and we're here to talk about the movie.
You know, it's a British film, and I wanted it to be like a big-breasted British family film. I really just wanted the whole thing to feel like a shared, like, I wanted it to be a shared experience. That was like the main thing. I'm making a family film, and I want stuff for kids, and I want stuff for adults. And this set was class. We had so much fun. Like, and I know you hear that, but like, genuinely, like, every day we laughed. Every day was great fun. None of these guys wanted to go to their trailers. The kids had to go away and do like classes and stuff. But Nick just wanted to hang about with the camera team and, you know, and talk equipment and, you know, play with gear. And Golda was too busy bamming up the art department, like playing pranks on them, you know, like that set was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, we just wanted to chill. And that, with that environment, and when you can play in that and the crew can play in that as well, because you need to remember, is like creative decisions don't just come from me and the cast. You know, I've got a full team behind me who are all creating all day as well. And they've got that ability to play and that ability to be flexible.
I was going to say, in terms of working with the children, what was nice is you didn't really have to explain, oh, I might try and say this now, and then you say that, or you ignore what I'm going to say. You know, they, which I thought, I was really surprised at, and I thought it's kind of rare that they didn't think twice about just going with it, you know what I mean? And I think maybe that has a lot to be said for John and the atmosphere he created in terms of let's make it fun, you know.
I agree with Nick. I think that the best word to describe our space was play. There was a lot of play going on, and that's what John created. Dinah is completely different to what I had been doing before, which was something that, you know, really attracted me to the role, but it was in the script. The script has the heart, you know, and that's really, really beautiful to play. And it was easy to play because it was there. Whatever else we did was just a bonus. And so, you know, it's a great space for adults and children.
Here, let's talk to Dinah and Charlie a little bit about the relationship and crafting that relationship together. How did you two meet for the first time?
It was in the chemistry reads when we were in London. I think Golda had been on a bus to get there, and she came in and said about how she'd just been on the bus and sat right by me. And it's crazy how she sat by me, and then I ended up getting it.
It was such good memories. We had such good fun on that day. The audition chemistry read, Priya and her mum were the first people that I kind of gravitated to. They were the first people I saw as I came through the door. It was just, I think the idea of her playing Charlie was just so beautiful, that kind of feminine energy, that kind of mother-daughter and kind of vibes. And, you know, at the heart of the piece were these two characters.
Dinah's kind of, she got some hard edge.
Yeah, she's a bit rough around the edges when we kind of meet her. And, you know, that relationship with Charlie softens her. It brings that, you know, as I said, kind of maternal mother instinct, love for another person, connection for another person that I think Dinah is desperately wanting to feel. And, you know, during the course of this movie, we see how Charlie kind of brings that out of her and how she softens Charlie's edges a little bit as well.
Because I think Charlie's got a bit of attitude and stubbornness and a bit sassy, but then she can also be really heartwarming. She can be sweet, but she definitely changes the more the film goes. And I think the reason it helped me change was because of the actors around me.
I mean, that's a great segue for me. Thank you, because she kind of softens Arlo's a little bit too, Nick.
Yeah, I think he's been hurt by the giant veg community. And he's done that thing where he's decided to kind of just be on his own in a little caravan and grow things there. And he's kind of happy, I think, in a way, you know, until he's not, you know, he finds the girls. And I think they kind of reignite his love for huge vegetables.
It's Dominic, what about you?
I love the character because he knows right from wrong. and he's sort of caught between two sides. You know, his dad being sort of evil scientist sort of character, and then he's got his friend Charlie, his best friend Charlie. He has to sort of, through the movie, choose who he sort of sides with, and obviously finding his dad, you know, cheating in the competition. He calls it out for what it is, and he knows it's wrong. So, I think Oliver's a very sensible character.
Dominic, you got to do the lab scene. Talk about the lab a little bit, because that's pretty cool.
The lab was incredible. It was freezing cold. It was like properly cold. But all like the wires and like the lights and the big tubes and the vines and all that, everything was just so amazing. It felt like it was a lab that grows pumpkins. It was just exactly what it needed to be.
I think my favourite, I did like Arlo's house. That was pretty cool. And also the festival, getting to see Alan Carr dressed like he got his pumpkin suit on. I like that. I like Alan, and I like the pumpkins were amazing. They were massive, and I think that was the first time I'd ever seen when we were shooting. Like I'd seen how big it was. I was like, oh, that's a big pumpkin.
We noticed it in the sort of like the test screenings. Like, you know, like, what did you like best about the film? What did you not like? And like the kids were all like, pumpkin in the bed. And like the adults were, you know, like oh, the Godfather, you know, like the Godfather bit and this bit. And and like, I like sitting watching like screenings, like I've been in cinemas and like kids are like cuddling into like their parents who are like laughing. And that's that shared experience. That's just what I wanted to do, was, you know, make those little memories. And, you know, hope that this film can sort of like just do that, you know, create those sort of like shared memories and shared bits of experience for kids and their parents or kids and their grandparents.